In today's video, we take a look at one of the most interesting fights in boxing history. Joe Louis versus RIddick Bowe.
Make it to the end of round two.
Yeah, he's going to beat
Bowe is the bigger man, and he will have a 30-pound weight advantage.
Got hurt so quick in round one. So far, he's been fighting just kind of survive and not to win. And he's getting eaten up on the inside by RIddick Bowe.
Yeah, the uppercut of RIddick Bowe.
But a 205-pound Holyfield could last the distance with Bowe, beat him, knock him down, and have very good fights with him.
Remember. Down goes Bowe. First knockdown of RIddick Bowe's career.
Not getting up. How can you ever count this man out? He is just amazing.
In my opinion, Louis is clearly a much harder puncher than Holyfield.
Boxing's Hall of Fame as the greatest heavyweight champion of all explosive fists will devastate.
Holyfield was fantastic, one of the best ever. Louis was even better though. Louis would hit Bowe harder than anybody ever hit him. Louis was an absolutely awesome puncher with pristine technique. I believe Louis is the best offensive fighter in history. Joe Louis is the best and hardest combination puncher the heavyweight division has ever seen. Bowe needs to be at his very best.
Climb to the top of the heavyweight ladder. The Brown Bombers' dynamite punches will.
You know, he's half blind. He's battered and almost out on his feet. But he won't go down. He won't give up.
Louis threw beautiful short combinations that could and would hurt Bowe, who would probably negate his own size advantage.
A short right to the jaw and Godoy's down.
Louis made 25 title defenses and held the undisputed championship for 12 years. This is about as dominant as it gets.
Hard left jab, followed by a fast right cross. Chilean is knocked to his hands and knees. The referee steps in and stops it. It's all over.
One thing about Bowe is his chin was solid, but not great. And it's worth mentioning that he never fought an elite puncher as a professional.
He gets hit with a Hyde right, and that turns it right around. Bowe in trouble. Hyde looking to land one more clean shot.
Louis, Tyson, Ruddock, and Morrison were all big punchers Bowe never faced.
Good right hand. And Bowe is hurt. And RIddick Bowe is hurt.
His legacy is built on a trilogy with a great fighter in Holyfield.
If Evander can find him,
But Holyfield wasn't a huge puncher. Bowe went life and death with Holyfield, and Louis was better, stronger puncher. Louis hit a hell of a lot harder than Holyfield, and there was nothing between them in terms of size. If Bowe is taking combinations like that from Louis, he is not going to just soak them up. I am 100% sure that Bowe will not survive a phone booth fight with Louis. Louis was a much better finisher than Holyfield. He was a better counterpuncher, and was more of a finesse fighter. He has the highest punching accuracy in the history of boxing. Bowe said the biggest puncher he fought against was Herbie Hyde. Hyde is not in the same league as Louis in any departments.
right uppercut. Yep, sure did.
Louis has legit dynamite in both fists and throws lethal combos. He's gonna unload into Bowe, and I don't like Bowe's chances against such a sharp, accurate, fast, devastating puncher like Louis. It's sort of like Bowe Holyfield, except Louis hits harder and has a more potent offensive skill set. Bowe was damn near impossible to stop though. Even if his chin fails him, his heart will keep him going.
Power punches from Galata. Bowe goes down. Second time in his career that Bowe's been down, and he's wobbling badly.
He was a very difficult guy to finish off.
Took again. Hard left, hard right. Bowe wobbles into the corner. Galata goes in to look and see how much more he can do. And Galata was right there on the belt. Bowe steps up against the ropes. Galata rocks him again with the right hand.
You can be in control. The next thing you know, you're out of control.
Hard shots by Galata. Bowe is wasted again. That's a knockdown.
It's very hard to count Bowe out because he is also a complete fighter.
Again, that uppercut by RIddick Bowe and another right hand score.
In the history of boxing, Bowe is unique. He's the only big super heavyweight who has a complete skill set.
Midsection, down for the second time. 5. And he may not survive this knockdown. It is waved off.
He can fight on the outside and is also an expert at fighting on the inside.
RIddick Bowe raised himself another level, in my opinion. He really looks spectacular, putting those punches together, very accurate, very hard. He showed me an awful lot in this fight, despite the fact that it didn't go very long.
Stokes went all the way down.
Here, he drops Bert Cooper with a right hand as he is moving backwards.
And Cooper is down.
This is an underrated win by Bowe. Cooper showed up in shape here and was decimated in one round.
Lands a right hand of that nature and then follows it up with another, but the first one was already. You see how well he positions himself to throw the right hand? The classical fighter, he has the makings of a great fighter if they can get him to concentrate. A powerhouse in boxing can RIddick Bowe. Let's look at it from a different angle. You see how it's just perfectly thrown and perfectly connected. Now the second one just icing on the cake.
As good as Bowe is, I can't shake the feeling that Bowe might be tailor-made for Joe. Lewis excelled against big guys. Bowe is big and likes to fight on the inside where no one was better than Lewis. If Bowe comes in with a game plan of fighting on the outside all night, I think he can win. He has a very good jab and has the ability to handle himself on the inside and get back to range.
Bowe's left jab is working like magic now.
RIddick Bowe has one of the best jabs we've seen in the heavyweight division in the last 2 decades.
The one thing I must say I like about Riddick,
Potentially the very last heavyweight champion for Eddie Fletch. He does.
Now, we've got the whole...
But ultimately, I think Bowe is going to have an inside fight with the best inside fighter of all time.
Roaring, shot for shot with Holyfield.
Joe is too smart, too poised, too clean, too hard hitting, and too much for Bowe. I love RIddick Bowe, but he let Holyfield go toe-to-toe with him for the entirety of their fights. If he let Lewis do that, which I think he would for stylistic reasons, he'd get iced.
Holyfield gunning for a stoppage here. It would shock the world. Stuns Bowe again.
I'm picking Joe Lewis by 10th round knockout.